Hello.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Hello. So we've come to the end of our CHUB club. So another set's done, but we've had lots of questions that we need to answer. So Daniel, lots of questions I've had is, what's the stats mean?
Well, Lisa, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you brought it up, because what we're going to go through is the explanation for the stats and how do you read them. So what you might need is a trusty calculator, or you can just ask us and we can figure it out for you. So as we know, this is all about not just a weight loss, but a body fat loss program, right? Body mind transformation. And we're all about, that's a funny note. We're all about making correct choices to bring our body fat percentage down. So the example I'm going to use for this little demonstration is mine, because I had a good result.
Yeah, very good result.
I actually listened to myself and followed what I was doing. Anyway, so I've got my starting weight there, of 83.9 kilos. And then I've got my final one there, which is 80.4. Yeah.
Very good
So
boy.
we can quite easily work out the difference between there. So it's 3.5 kilos. All right. Now, we're not really caring about that. We're more interested in body fat. So at the start, my body fat percentage proportion to my weight was 23.2%, which in real terms means I was 19.46 kilos of fat. So at the start of this process, I was 83.9 kilos, of which 23% or 19.46 kilos was fat. 5 weeks later, I've lost 3.5 kilos, but my body fat percentage has gone down to this, which is 17.3. So I'm 17.3% fat out of that, which in real terms is that value there, which is 13.9 kilos. Wow, that's pretty cool. Now what that means is my body fat percentage proportion to my full weight has dropped by 5.9%. And in real terms, what that means is I've lost 5.5 kilos of fat. Yeah. So my body fat percentage has dropped from 19.46 kilos to 13.9 kilos. So if you want to use it to work out what your actual fat percentage drop has been, you head over to your calculator. Here's my calculator. Oh, that's not there.
Mine's there.
There it is. Lisa doesn't need one,
No.
because she's very clever. So I take my new score, which is 13.9 kilos, and I divide that by my old score, which is 19.46, and I times that by 100, because that turns it into a percent. So my new weight is 71%, or 71.4, of what my original weight was. So if I take that 74 away from 100, I get 28.6%. So I lost 28.6 body fat. Yeah, so that's really cool. Does that make sense? Ish. But this is another question that we get, right? Oh, I've lost 10 kilos of weight. Yeah, but my body fat stayed the same. What it means is your body fat percentage has stayed the same. So I've got another sheet here. Dun, 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 dun. So we've made some pretty easy figures. So we started off at 100 kilos and we've gone down to 90 kilos. My starting body fat was 20%. My end body fat was also 20%. Does that mean my body fat stayed the same? No, what it means is your body fat percentage is still the same, but 20% of 100 kilos is 20 kilos of body fat, whereas 20% of 90 kilos is 18%, or 18 kilos. So what that means is even though your body fat percentage has stayed the same, okay, you've lost 2 kilos of body fat, which again, if you want to work that out as a percentage, you get 18, which is the new score, divided by 20, which is the original score, times that by 100 to turn it into a percent, is 90%. You take 90 away from 100, means that you've had 10% reduction in body fat. So if your body fat percentage score is looking pretty similar at the end to what it did at the start, don't despair that you've not lost fat, because you have, but maybe not as much in proportion to the overall. Remember, our underpinning theme is all about health. Balance. Okay, so what we'd ideally like to see is a weight reduction of which should also bring down the body fat percentage. So that's a healthy process, which is why we chose body fat percentage in proportion to what our actual body weight is as the reading that determined who was going to win, come second, or whatever. Okay, so it's not just about losing weight, it's not just about losing the body fat, it's about doing both of those, but in proportion, in a healthy, balanced way.
Which we'll talk about again later.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we'll talk about what you should be eating.
Okay, now folks, if you've got any questions on that, because I know maths isn't always easy to get, but it is pretty simple with just using our trusty calculator. So try it yourself. So work out what your body fat value is in real kilos, and then turn that into a percentage. And if you need help, fire away. Okay,
Cool.
thanks very much.
Later.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.